and welcome to another How Does That Work video. Today we are looking at electricity and asking how does that work? Let's get going.
Electricity. How does that work? Well, from lightning to lighting, electricity is both mysterious and at the same time very useful. Now, it's very easy to ask lots of questions about electricity. How does it work? Do we make it, or is it something we find? Who discovered it? And what do these have to do with it? Or these? And what on earth do these have to do with it? Is it dangerous? What do you mean my brain cells use it? How does my light turn on? Can I see it? What even is it? Well, these are excellent questions, and for the next 5 hours we are going to answer all of them, so make sure you get yourself comfy. No, I'm only joking. Today we're going to stick with just a few. What is electricity? Where does it come from? And how does my light turn on when I flick the switch? Let's start with what electricity is. There's a few things we need to know first. Everything around us is made up of many small particles. In solid things, these particles are packed close together. In liquids, they slip and slide over each other, and in gases, they fly around like crazy. But what are these particles made up of? Well, if we could zoom in even closer, we would see that even these particles are made from even smaller particles. And here's where we can start to talk about electricity. Some of these super small, teeny tiny, wibbly wobbly particles have something special about them. We call this electrical charge. And when these special particles, called electrons, start to move, we call this electricity. So now we know that electricity is the movement of these cool little particles called electrons. Electrons are found in everything, but to make electricity, we need to find a way to make them move. Now, doing this is super cool. A while back, people discovered that metal has loads of electrons that are ready to move, and when you move a magnet near metal, the electrons start to move. Take a look at this. These are what you find in power stations that make electricity. First, we have a huge turbine which spins round. This is connected to big magnets which spin round and round too. Because the magnets are wrapped in metal wire, as they move, the electrons in the metal wire start to move too, and start to flow from the power station through the wires all the way to your house. And there we go. We have made electricity. Electricity is almost always made this way, but there are some differences in how you make the turbine spin. A common way is to burn things to make steam which spins the turbine, or you can use water or wind to make the turbine spin around. Okay, so we know that electricity is electrons moving, and we've seen how turbines, magnets and wire can be used to make electrons move. But what does this have to do with the light bulbs in my house? Why do they turn on when I flick my light switch? Well, now we know about electricity, this is easier to answer. When you flick your light switch, you move something inside it that allows these electrons from the power station, remember, we're calling them electricity when they move, to start moving through wires in your wall and ceiling towards your light bulb. And the light bulb has a very special piece of metal in the middle. When electricity flows through this piece of metal, all the energy from those energetic electrons whizzing by causes the metal to start to glow. This is very useful because it means that at the flick of a switch, using the power of electricity, we can turn a dark room into one full of light. So, we may not have answered every question about electricity, but now you know what it is, how we make it, and why your light bulb turns on when you flick the switch. Wow, lots of learning there. Time to switch off until I can think of another bright idea.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, keep smiling, keep curious, and keep asking how does that work. Have a great week. I'll see you again soon.